Most people think aging is something you can see. Wrinkles, grey hair, skin that doesn't bounce back the way it used to. But one of the most important things protecting you from aging is happening somewhere you'll never see it at all. It's happening inside every single one of your cells in your DNA. And here's the thing, your DNA gets damaged constantly, every single day, just from being alive, just from your cells copying themselves, just from a few minutes in the sun. And normally your body fixes that damage before you ever notice. But as you get older, that fixing ability, well, it actually starts to slow down. And that decline is a real part of why we age the way we do. Now, in 2015, 3 scientists won the Nobel Prize for figuring out exactly how this repair system works. Not one system, actually 3 separate ones, 3 different crews, each one living inside every cell in your body, each one catching a different kind of damage. And here's where it gets real. There's a rare group of kids out there who are born with one of these crews missing. They can't go outside in daylight. A few minutes of sun and their skin starts aging decades ahead of schedule. It's because that third crew, the one that fixes sun damage, it just isn't there for them. And that same crew is working inside you right now, whether you think about it or not. So here's the good news. You can actually help these crews do their job better. There's real research, published, peer-reviewed clinical trials in actual human beings, showing that certain foods measurably support this system. One food already sitting in a lot of kitchens was shown in a real clinical trial to cut new skin cancers by almost a quarter. Another one, a drink you've probably had this week, was shown to cut DNA damage in people's blood by about a third. Both of them work on this exact same system, the one those 3 scientists won the Nobel Prize for mapping out. So what are these foods? Let's take a look. Number 1, nutritional yeast. This is the flaky, cheesy-tasting seasoning a lot of people already sprinkle on popcorn or pasta, and it happens to be one of the richest everyday sources of vitamin B3. That matters because a large clinical trial, the kind with hundreds of high-risk patients, tracked for a full year, found that a form of B3 cut new skin cancers by 23%. Of every food on this list, this one has the strongest human evidence behind it. A tablespoon stirred into soup, eggs, or popcorn is enough to add it to your week. Number 2, green tea. In a controlled human trial, people who drank it regularly saw their DNA damage levels drop by around 30%, and their blood showed a real jump in the activity of the cleanup crew's main scanning enzyme. Long before any of that was measurable, tea was already a staple of Chinese medicine going back to the Tang dynasty, prized generally as a health tonic rather than for any specific skin or sun benefit. 2 to 3 cups a day is roughly what the research used. Number 3, leafy greens and lentils. Both are loaded with folate, and folate deficiency is directly tied to one of the cleanup crew's most basic jobs: clearing out a damaged DNA building block that piles up when you're low on it. In deficient people, that pileup can reach millions of copies per cell. A randomized human trial found that correcting folate levels significantly reduced this damage. Spinach, lentils, and chickpeas a few times a week cover this easily. Number 4, turmeric. In a study of people chronically exposed to arsenic in their drinking water, curcumin, the compound that gives turmeric its color, measurably lowered DNA damage markers and boosted activity in 2 separate repair crews. Turmeric's medicinal use goes back roughly 4,500 years in the Indian subcontinent, where it was used on wounds, burns, and skin conditions long before anyone knew what DNA was. Pair it with black pepper when you cook, since that combination is what actually helps your body absorb it. Number 5, kiwi and citrus fruit. An 8-week human trial had men eat kiwifruit daily and found real increases in both repair crews' activity, measured directly in their blood cells. That's a meaningful result. But it's worth flagging, this was a whole fruit diet change, not an isolated vitamin C pill, and a few lab studies on isolated vitamin C alone found no effect at all. One even found it only seemed to trigger repair after first creating a bit of oxidative stress of its own. Citrus preventing illness has a much older history tied to sailors and scurvy, though that's a different story than DNA repair specifically, and worth being precise about, rather than blending. 2 kiwis or an orange a day is roughly the amount the research used. Number 6. Brazil nuts. 1 nut a day for 8 weeks in a human trial involving women with obesity meaningfully cut lymphocyte DNA damage, but only in people carrying a certain version of a gene that controls how their body uses selenium. People without that gene variant saw far less benefit. Selenium's role here is mostly about mopping up damage before it happens, through your body's antioxidant defenses, rather than directly running any of the 3 repair crews. 1 or 2 nuts a day is the amount studied. More isn't better, since selenium builds up in your system over time. Number 7. Salmon and egg yolks for vitamin D. Skin cells that can't use vitamin D properly show a measurable delay in clearing sun damage. And in one clinical study, patients given vitamin D showed increased activity in 3 separate cleanup crew genes. This is a case where the sun damage connection makes intuitive sense too. The same nutrient your skin makes from sunlight also helps repair what sunlight does to it. Fatty fish twice a week, or 15 minutes of midday sun on bare skin, covers most people's needs. Number 8. Pumpkin seeds and oysters for zinc. Zinc isn't the star ingredient of any one repair crew. It's more like the rivets holding several of them together. It's a structural piece of proteins used by all 3 crews at once, including the sun damage crew and the everyday cleanup crew. Lab studies on human skin cells show that when zinc gets pulled away, those proteins stop folding correctly and stop working, and adding zinc back restores them almost immediately. What's missing is the next step. No human feeding trial has directly tested whether eating more zinc measurably improves repair capacity in real people. So this one stays mechanistic for now rather than a proven whole-body outcome. Oysters are the single richest source, and a small handful of pumpkin seeds covers a meaningful chunk of your daily needs if shellfish isn't your thing. Number 9. Broccoli and Brussels sprouts. This is the one that might surprise you, and it's exactly why a simple "eat more broccoli" headline can be misleading. A compound these vegetables produce can actually pull zinc directly out of one of the sun damage crew's key proteins in lab conditions, temporarily jamming it. That's a real finding, not a small footnote. And yet a separate human trial had people eat 300 grams of Brussels sprouts a day and still found lower measurable DNA damage overall in their blood, just through a different route, blocking harmful compounds from forming in the first place rather than boosting repair directly. A second human trial looked specifically at smokers eating broccoli and found similar damage reduction. Both things are true at once. The vegetables are genuinely good for you, just not necessarily for the exact reason people assume. Number 10. Red grapes for resveratrol. In human blood cells exposed to alcohol-related damage in the lab, resveratrol switched on cleanup crew genes at both the genetic and protein level. A rat study found similar effects across multiple repair pathways. A handful of red grapes, including the skin, is the simplest way in. That's 10 down. If any of this is landing, hit subscribe now. There's a new one of these breakdowns most weeks, and it genuinely helps the channel keep going. Back to the list. Number 11. Capers, apples, and onions for quercetin. In human intestinal cells, quercetin significantly increased the cleanup crew's main scanning enzyme while cutting oxidative damage. Older studies using human blood cells found the same protective effect against a common lab-induced damage marker. This one's been researched for years now, and the results have stayed fairly consistent. Red onions and unpeeled apples carry the highest amounts since much of it sits right under the skin. Number 12. Organ meat and sardines for CoQ10. In an actual human supplementation study, people took CoQ10 orally, and researchers later tested their blood cells and found faster recovery from oxidative damage along with higher repair enzyme activity, a rare case of a compound being tested the way you'd actually use it, in real people, rather than only in a petri dish. It clearly helped clean up damage faster after the fact. Sardines and liver are the most concentrated food sources, though a lot of people get theirs through supplements instead. Number 13. Tomatoes for lycopene. Multiple human trials found that eating more tomatoes or tomato extract lowered DNA strand breaks in blood cells, and one lab study on lung cells found lycopene directly increased several repair genes. Cooked tomatoes in something like tomato sauce release more lycopene than raw ones. Number 14. Garlic. The antioxidant compounds in garlic help clear out the kind of cell stress that leads to DNA damage, working through your body's own glutathione system rather than any single named repair crew. What garlic really has going for it is one of the longest medicinal track records of any food on Earth, used independently by Egyptians, Sumerians, Greeks, and Romans for over 5,000 years, and specifically applied to open wounds by Roman soldiers, and again by European soldiers in the First World War. A clove or two, crushed and left to sit for 10 minutes before cooking, is when its active compounds are most available. Number 15. Pomegranate. Animal studies show that ellagic acid, the main polyphenol in pomegranate, reduces oxidative DNA damage and shifts repair gene activity in the right direction, and separate lab work on human nerve and skin cells shows protective effects from the compounds your gut bacteria make after you eat it. But human trials on pomegranate so far have focused mostly on how it changes gut bacteria and inflammation markers, not on DNA repair as the actual measured outcome. So this one is genuine animal and lab evidence pointing in a promising direction. Not yet a proven human outcome for repair itself. A half cup of the seeds or a small glass of the unsweetened juice is a reasonable way to include it. Number 16. Mushrooms. Mushrooms contain a compound called ergothioneine that gets talked about constantly online, in supplement ads especially, as a DNA repair booster. A large cohort study out of Sweden did link higher blood levels of it to lower rates of death from heart-related causes, which is a genuinely meaningful finding on its own. But no published study, in this research pass at least, has actually tied ergothioneine to any of the 3 repair crews specifically. That's a real benefit for a completely different part of your health being borrowed and relabeled as this one. And it's worth knowing the difference before you buy a supplement, expecting it to do something the evidence doesn't support. Still a genuinely good food to eat regularly, just not for the reason it usually gets marketed on. Number 17. Kiwi, parsley, green peppers, and cacao for a compound called PQQ. Animal and lab research connects PQQ to protecting cells from damage-driven death, working through a pathway tied to your cell's energy centers and a well-known cellular alarm system that responds to DNA damage. That's a real and genuinely interesting mechanism. It's just not the same system Sancar, Lindahl, and Modrich were awarded the Nobel Prize for, and it's easy to see how the two get blurred together online. The one human trial that actually exists on dietary PQQ measured inflammation and mitochondrial markers, not DNA repair directly. Worth eating parsley and cacao for plenty of other reasons, just not proven for this specific system yet. Number 18. Spinach and organ meat for alpha-lipoic acid.
This compound has solid research behind it for calming cellular stress and inflammation, shown in animal studies and cell models involving brain injury and blood vessel cells.
But every source located on it traces back to a completely different cellular defense pathway than the 3 repair crews covered today.
If you've seen alpha-lipoic acid marketed as a DNA repair booster, that claim is getting ahead of what the actual research shows. Number 19.
Salmon and shrimp for astaxanthin, the pigment that turns their flesh pink. A real human trial found it improved skin hydration and reduced sun-related skin damage on measures like redness and moisture. What it didn't measure was DNA repair enzyme activity itself, even though you'll see that specific claim all over supplement marketing. Good for your skin, based on real data. The DNA repair angle just isn't the part that was actually tested. Number 20, walnuts for vitamin E. This is the one I want to end on, because it says something about how this whole list was actually built. A well-known human lymphocyte study exposed blood cells to a common lab-induced source of damage and tested several popular nutrients against it directly. Vitamin E showed no protective effect at any dose tested. Beta-carotene, tested in the same study, didn't hold up either. Silymarin, the compound in milk thistle, failed the same test. None of that makes walnuts or milk thistle bad foods. They're still genuinely good for you, for other reasons entirely. It just means the specific claim that they boost this particular system doesn't have real evidence behind it. And a channel that only shows you the wins while quietly leaving out the misses isn't actually being honest with you. So where do you actually start out of 20 foods? If you want the single most well-supported change on this entire list, it's the nutritional yeast and the green tea from the top. Both have real clinical trial data behind them, in actual human beings, not just cells in a dish. Both are cheap. Both are easy to add to your week starting today. And both work on the exact same system those 3 Nobel-winning scientists spent their careers mapping out. Everything else on this list ranges from solid to promising to genuinely uncertain. And I tried to be honest about exactly where each one falls, rather than flattening 20 different foods into one confident-sounding claim. Every study mentioned today is linked in the description if you want to read the original research yourself. None of this replaces sleep, movement, or the basics your body actually runs on. But your DNA repair crews are working right now, whether you think about them or not, and what you eat is one of the few things that genuinely shapes how well they keep up. Take care of yourself from the inside out.